Good morning, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski. Happy Super Bowl Sunday down here in South Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. Villanova getting ready to take on the Xavier Musketeers on this Sunday afternoon in about 90 minutes on WXVU. Villanova coming into this game with a record of 6-6 in conference play. The Wildcats are 13-10 overall, trying to build off of a victory on Wednesday night in Chicago, Illinois, where Villanova defeated DePaul by a final score of 59-49. Villanova really did not play all that well offensively, but the Wildcats defense played really well, and that was a continuation of how good Villanova's defense was against Creighton last weekend here in South Philadelphia. So Villanova trying to build off of that. The Wildcats have not won back-to-back games since early January when Villanova took down the UConn Huskies. So the Wildcats trying to win back-to-back games. They got their first win since January 17th against DePaul earlier this week. Some stats to watch in this game. Eric Dixon is just 2 points away from tying John Pannone for 8th place in Villanova program scoring history. Dixon continues to lead the country with more than 23 points per game. And also Jordan Longino. I mean, what a stretch he has had over the last month for Villanova. Longino averaging more than 14 points per contest in Big East play this season. So Villanova has definitely needed him. He's played really well for the Wildcats. In terms of the Xavier Musketeers, they come into this game with a record of 14-9. The Musketeers are also 6-6 in conference play. So this game can have a big factor on the Big East standings when they head into the tournament in March. Villanova lost to the Musketeers in January by a final score of 69-63 at the Cintas Center. That was a game where Villanova had a 3-point lead with less than 2 minutes remaining, but unfortunately Villanova's defense was outscored by double digits in the second half of that game. So the Wildcats, unfortunately, their defense was not able to hold on to that victory. But a game that Villanova probably should have won. I mean, they had a comfortable lead at halftime. They led for most of that second half. Unfortunately, just in the end, the Musketeers and Ryan Conwell were able to pull away. The Musketeers, as I said, 14-9. They're led by Zach Fremantle, who's averaging almost 17 points and 7 rebounds per contest. He scored 10 points in that first game against Villanova in January. But Ryan Conwell is my player to watch in this game for the Musketeers. Conwell scored a season-high 34 points against Villanova in that game in January. He knocked down 6 threes, so Villanova, their perimeter defense, has struggled at times this season. You, of course, want to watch Conwell, who's also averaging 16 points per game coming into this one. Xavier, their offense, really good. They'll score about 77 points per game. They're a great three-point shooting team, 38% as a team from behind the arc, but defensively they will struggle at times. They'll give up about 70, 71 points per game. Villanova has to take advantage. Xavier's perimeter defense will also struggle at times, so you look for Villanova to knock down some key shots in this game from behind the arc. Our WXU pregame coverage will begin at 11:30 a.m. here on Student Radio. 12 p.m. will be tip-off here from the Wells Fargo Center. Villanova looking for their second consecutive win. Hope you can join us, Nova Nation, on Super Bowl Sunday. Villanova looking for their second win here at the Wells Fargo Center this season. Have a great rest of your day, Nova Nation. Reporting live from the Wells Fargo Center, I'm David Szczepanski, and as always, go Cats!